Whether or not Megalodon sharks are still alive depends on who you ask. Most scientists agree that they became extinct millions of years ago, but to this day, there are many videos online claiming the contrary. Number 13. This 40-foot-long shark was recovered by harbor authorities in Pakistan. The crew needed to use a commercial crane just to lift its body onto the dock for a closer inspection. The shark here looks a little too scrawny to be a Megalodon shark, but it may have been heavily malnourished when it was discovered. I think it may have still been alive when this video was taken, so I'm curious as to what was done with this specimen and if it was ever properly identified. If you have more information about this potential Megalodon shark sighting, please let me know. Number 12. Aquatic researchers are stunned to see this massive shark pass by their cameras at a depth of 3,300 feet below sea level.
Here he comes again. Here he comes. Got it. Man.
Can you get him on?
Oh, whoa.
God, look how thick he is.
He's huge.
As the giant shark circumnavigates their equipment, the researchers try to estimate its measurements based on the space between the two laser dots. While this size falls short of an adult Megalodon, some people have pointed out that this could be a juvenile. Since all scientists have to go off of is their teeth and backbone fossils, we may never know for sure. Number 11. This school of oversized fish appear to have somehow busted into a commercial fishing trap. They are all feasting on the bait inside when a much bigger aquatic creature shows up and quickly scares all of them away.
画面に映し出されたのはヒレのようなもの。なんとこれは超巨大なサメだったのだ。映像から推定すると体長は10メートル。
The lumbering behemoth moves slowly as it investigates the now empty traps, as other people have pointed out in the comments section of the original video. If this is an industrial-sized fishing trap, then the shark has to be absolutely massive in size. There's little doubt in my mind that this is a real video and not special effects. So the question is, what kind of shark is this and how large was it? Let me know if you can recognize any of these markings and can identify it. Otherwise, I think there is a strong possibility that this could actually be an authentic Megalodon sighting. Number 10. The quality of this Brazilian coast video is not very good, but it does show something huge apparently lurking under the surface during a rescue mission. A massive dark object silently moves behind the distressed swimmer and the coast guardsman who is saving him. The shark looks like it could easily match a submarine in length and width. The video ends before we get to see if the shark surfaces or not. I guess this possible Megalodon shark sighting could be special effects, or else just the result of very low resolution. Let me know if you think this is a real Megalodon shark, or if it is just too grainy for you to tell. Number 9. This next video is most likely CGI, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time dissecting it. It was supposedly taken somewhere in the open waters in 2013. Crew members are recording a whale when all of a sudden, they capture something that, if not fake, is absolutely insane. The whole situation looks way too dramatic for me to believe it was just a natural event. I think a real shark attack would have been more visceral and also most likely would have taken place underwater. Number 8. This giant shark apparently washed ashore the beaches of Australia one day at random. Some people are saying the shark was at least 40 feet long and possibly a Megalodon. The video itself seems very realistic and the crowd is convincing. They even back up as the creature gets closer to the shore. I saw the CNN logo in the bottom right and tried to verify this story. However, I could find no official story on their webpage or in their archives. Either this video is completely fake or it is real and someone decided to put the CNN logo in for some strange reason. Number 7. That's the reaction from crew members after this shark footage was reported on the Today Show in Australia. This story was about a new technology that allows shark researchers to attract sharks more easily when suddenly a monster shark leaps right out of the ocean before their very eyes. I personally think that this is a great white shark, but other people are sure that this is too large to be a great white and that it has to be a Megalodon shark instead. There is also a theory that the Megalodon shark has diverged into a newer hybrid species of great white, so perhaps this video supports this assumption. Number 6. The title of this video was originally called Giant Black Shark with a question mark at the end, signifying that the uploader was unable to classify this massive underwater sea creature. Even after seeing it with their own eyes, an astonishingly large shark casually swims past the boat before retreating out of sight to deeper waters. You can see that this shark is too big to even properly fit in the camera frame. Look closer and you can see a fishing line coming out of the shark's mouth from the boat. It easily snaps the line upon its descent and keeps going. The quality of this video is pretty good, but I still can't make out many discerning features of the shark besides its expansive size. I'd like to hear your best guess as to what kind of shark this was, and if you think there's any possibility that it could be a Megalodon. Number 5.
Okay, we're out here fishing off lawn. Oh my God, it's gonna hit the boat. There it is, right down there, mate.
That's the reaction of two fishermen as an unidentified shark heads towards their boat for a closer look. It passes by them 3 times before getting way too close for comfort. This is when the two friends finally decide to make a retreat.
Oh my God. Oh, alright. Oh, alright, let's go. Is there anyone? Oh my God.
This is, in all likelihood, just a great white shark, but other people are saying it's too big to be a great white and that the markings are slightly different. In their opinion, this could just be a fledgling Megalodon shark that was recently born. Let me know if you agree with them, or if you think this was a great white. Number 4. These fishermen were casting into the ocean waters of Palm Beach, Florida, when a massive potential Megalodon shark comes straight at their boat. The gigantic shark is easily the same size as their entire boat and could flip them if only it knew how. The sea creature faces them head on and gives the fishermen a great view of its Goliath physique as they have a tense standoff. Then it quickly snatches up the bait and retreats back to the depths below. It's hard to make out a lot of detail because there is somewhat of a glare, but I have little doubt that this video is real. Let me know if you have any idea as to what kind of shark this could possibly be. Number 3. A YouTuber named Black River Fossils is on the hunt for more evidence of a Megalodon shark. He gets to do this once a week and he wants to make the most of this hobby on a rainy day in South Carolina. He goes out to a fresh clearing that has been sectioned off for digging. It isn't long before he finds a very small bull shark tooth, but this isn't enough to impress him, so he keeps searching. Then, sticking partially out of the mud from the fresh rains, he finds what he is looking for.
Please be whole, please be whole. Please, 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 please. Hello, nurse.
The gigantic black Megalodon tooth is serrated on both ends, like the edge of a carving knife. Black River Fossils later measures the tooth and finds it to be a full 4.5 inches long. That's not the size of a full-grown adult tooth, but looking at it up close, I can only imagine the amount of damage that one of these juveniles can inflict on a human, let alone the thousands that Megalodons were known to have. I did look up Megalodon teeth online to verify this video, and sure enough they look exactly like this one. For those of you who are interested, Megalodon teeth sell for about $600 on average. Number 2. This video was supposedly taken in South Africa in April of 2013. Some tourists are fishing when something huge instantly snaps their industrial strength fishing line without any effort. Shortly thereafter, it comes straight for their boat. water floods the vessel, and according to the uploader, the video was later somehow recovered and salvaged. As for the boat, investigators thought that perhaps a whale had tried to jump over it and failed. It was the only creature, they said, that was large enough to cause that amount of destruction, except of course, for a Megalodon shark. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. I recently released a music video for my song Sidelined, and I'd love to get your opinion on it. Tap the circle icon in the top right corner, then tap my music video to give it a watch. It's also linked in the description below. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person, so if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way you'll be notified of the new videos I upload every Thursday and Saturday. Number 1. A small kayak is completely dwarfed by an enormous shark that's not too far away. The shark begins to turn towards the kayaker and make a pass at them, though it's unclear whether the shark was hungry or just curiously investigating its surroundings. Either way, the uploader of this video estimates the shark to be over 40 feet long based on the average size of a kayak. Sometimes being deep underwater can make objects look much bigger than they really are. However, here you can see that the shark is close enough to the surface for its fin to break the water, so its size is not being exaggerated at all. From what I understand, sharks don't usually come to the surface unless they see something of interest, so maybe it really was going to eat the kayaker. I'm not sure about the geographic location of this video, but it appears to have been taken from some sort of helicopter, perhaps one belonging to the National Coast Guard of whichever country is claiming these waters as its territory. Unfortunately, the video ends before we get to see the kayaker's fate. Of course, this uploader could just be skilled at video editing. Let me know what you make of this one. There's always a road to get you wherever you want to go, but as these paranormal dashcam videos show, you never know what you will encounter along the way.